Oh, hey, guess what, guys? You know what? I got some groovy new progress solution going on here. Jeez. So instead of live while I drive, it's record in airplane mode. We're not live anymore. We're not using cell phone radiation in my car, which I've been doing for like a year and a half. Way too much, and I've been setting off my cell phone, and apparently your phone's antennas use even more radiation because of the metal box that your car is. So using your phone in your car is not only bad for distracted driving, it is bad for cancer, your cells, and fucking radiation. Like, we can't allow it. We cannot allow people to make this amateur mistake that I made. So literally, you guys, it's great. I'm going to be uploading this after the fact, but who cares? Who cares? It's Tuesday morning. I'm off running some errands. I want to get some talks in while I'm in my vehicle. Windows up too, because urban dusts. God, my car is getting even fucking healthier. This is putting a smile on my face. I figured out what to do. If you heard my testimony before the Ohio State House, the Ohio State Senate Agriculture Committee and Natural Resources Committee about radioactive brine as a commodity from gas drilling waste fluids, you will know that I mentioned putting your windows up when you drive. Put them up, put them up, put them up. And that is a direct response to our filthy urban dusts. And I was thinking about that with just cars ahead of you and all this car exhaust. And how your car has air filters that filter the air that come into your car. Which I'm not messing around with any dusts. Any engine exhausts, outdoor air pollution, and the particulate matter in it is carcinogenic. A known carcinogen in general. Rock dust, silica dust is carcinogenic if you breathe it in. So right there's two things that can fly in your car when your windows are down. It's like, why bother? Why bother? So I'm not putting my windows down on any kind of trafficked roads and anywhere where dust is being dusted up by activity. Fuck, there's a lot of litter. Oh, yeah. So, oh fuck, that's right, I got a shit. I forgot to get my charged dust buster. Well, I got some time today, I'm gonna be off today, so. But yesterday, yes, I was responding to a styrofoam disaster. I put it up on my Twitter, I put it up on my YouTube. Jeremy Hempy YouTube where this might go. Wow. Yeah, this is the end of an era, you guys. Not living while I'm driving. Not setting up some certain account profile where I'm gonna be live just to make a video of me talking.
Since the Civil War. She actually said that.
I didn't hear that.
Holy blank. Faith in the electoral process is being systematically and deliberately torn down, and it will have disastrous results.
By Trump's lies. Trump's lies about a stolen election. The premise to execute is the premise to execute racist ass vote suppression. How many voters got purged in jail by Kemp's administration? How many fucking backtracking ass, awful ass fucking bills are the state legislature's gonna pass, while they had 8 years to fix the Voting Rights Act since the Supreme Court weakened it. Florida passed felon enfranchisement by over 65%. It's really pisses me off, and I figured that was right-wing radio, and I had to hear what they were saying. Goodness effing gracious. The fidelity of the vote. Oh, these misled nincompoops. You know what? And I'm chiming in for them, saying I'm making their own excuses, saying they're misled. These guys are just dumb AF. You think Republicans want people voting? Get a grip. They are fucking behind all of this suppression that hurts students, that hurts people with disabilities, that hurts everyone. Felon enfranchisement matters a lot. Matters a whole fucking great deal. You're on the outside. You're not locked up anymore. Therefore, the part of your debt to society that deprived you of voting should be over. You're on the outside now. You should be invested in the community like the rest of us. Period. You're on probation. You did your sentence. And then I thought that even people who are locked up, I think they should be able to get to vote for issues. but not candidates. That's my little compromise thing, because I really don't agree with voting on the inside. I think since you're on the inside, you're sufficiently, being locked up, etc., and that counts. Not being able to vote counts as part of your punishment. But, obviously, re-entering society is a major undertaking of the corrections and everything, and it has to be restored. Voting rights have to be restored, and I definitely think it would be cool to let them vote on issues. But if it's your candidates, I don't agree with people on the inside voting for candidates, I think, because it's just even more personal, and and it doesn't bother me having that as a situation right now, because it'd be better than what we currently have, which only 2 states allow people to vote in jail. I think Maine and Vermont. And what a crock, though. God, I just join the ACLU, you guys. I will give my wholehearted blessings to that we need to safeguard our voting rights, and you already have to prove your ID when you register and when you request an absentee ballot. And as far as in-person voting goes, I still think they should have provisions where, it pretty much limits people. If you have to show an ID at the polls, which I understand, but your signature is also supposed to prove, the style of your signature is also supposed to prove it. And I've just been back and forth on this and stuff, because if you don't have a photo ID, you should vote absentee, because then all you have to fill in is your Social Security. And I don't agree with any deprivation of those conservatives.
They come in a variety of colors, styles, and sizes.
Evil ass fucking conservatives. Give me a fucking break. This isn't struggle upon struggle. We haven't been seeing this erode away. You haven't been paying attention to the news about the John Lewis Voting Rights Act and the For the People Act, and making voting day a holiday, allowing, they're trying to erase drop boxes and early voting times. They're trying, the state, there's some forces who are trying to stop the boards of elections from sending out absentee ballot applications. They want to stop as many pathways to access as they can for as many communities as they can. And it's always been like this for these racist, greedy white supremacists who just are the base of the Republican Party. For crying out loud. Should be ashamed of themselves. Ugh. And to get mixed up on 1 or 2 issues, okay, but to just have this complete shit show of Republicanism right now, you guys are a complete shit show. Saying kids are being taught that the color of their skin makes them less. Are you fucking kidding me? was critiques of critical race theory by the right, saying critical racist theory making kids feel responsible for. I always teach, like something the right wingers said online was like to my Twitter account, like, I always teach that Americans are great people and that you're not responsible. Yeah, no shit, you're not responsible, but you're responsible to get it straight in your head what happened, to learn what fucking happened. That's just what's so foul, is like all these struggles throughout history. It is so important, and it is so like really an important history lesson what's happened with racial justice in our history. Give me a fucking break. We get to fucking do all this to indigenous people. We got away. We fucking all this shit at the residential schools, and you just don't want, you don't want your kids to be. That's just so dumb. You guys are so dumb saying that that's how it's going to be interpreted. Like, is blame? Is about blame? No, you're blamed for being ignorant if you skip over this important history material. Like, how about that? Jeez, effing Louise almighty. Alright, I'm gonna get off this recorded sesh. I hope you guys enjoyed it today. Just stuff off the top of my head. Talk to you soon.